everyone, so it was requested that I do my everyday neutral eye makeup tutorial. So as you can see, I have one eye, one eye already done, and I'm going to show you how I do my other eye. I'm using my original Urban Decay Naked palette, but I will show you everything I'm using as I go. So let's just get into it. The first thing I do is take my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I just take a little bit, about, whoops, almost lost it, about that much. And if I'm looking over to the side, it's because I'm looking in my mirror. And I just start blending this all over my eye. All the way up to my brow bone. And then I take a little bit on my bottom lash line, because I put a little bit of shadow there. So now that I've done that, okay, now the second thing I do is I take my Urban Decay, Naked palette. And I take the color Naked, which is this kind of light tan color. And then this is on just the Urban Decay Naked brush that came with it. Kind of tap it off a little bit. And then I start blending this all over my lid. First I kind of pack the color. And then I kind of start smoothing it. Need a little bit more. So here I am packing and then smoothing. Okay, so that's done. Now I take this itty bitty little Eco Tools brush and I go into the color Virgin, this lightest one. Get a little bit of that, tap it off, and then I start applying this to my inner corner and a little bit up on my upper lash, or not my upper lash line, like my upper corner too, I guess you could call it. Just like that, to kind of brighten up your eyes. Okay, the next thing I do is I take this crease brush, this is just by Mary Kay, and I go into the color Buck, tap it off, and then I start building this into the crease. And just kind of a windshield wiper motion. I blend it for quite a while because this is kind of an intense color. It's not showing up quite as intense on my camera as it actually is. Okay, so then after I do that, I take my blending brush. This is just an Eco Tools C218 blending fluff, and I blend out the lines. Just little light strokes, holding the brush at the very end. Just like that. Okay, the next thing I do is I take, where is it? Here it is. This little pencil brush by Coastal Scents. It's the C431 Precision Detail Brush. And I go into this color Sidecar right here. It's really shimmery. Tap it off. And then I start making my little outer V in the corner, just to kind of deepen up the look a little bit and add just a little bit of sparkle. But the nice thing about the Urban Decay Primer Potion is when you use this, it won't like have fallout. Then I take my blending brush again and just kind of blend it out. Again, doing very light strokes. Just like that. Okay. The next thing I do is where is that little brush? Here's this itty bitty, oh no, whoops, I missed a step, sorry. Then I go into the color Virgin again with this weird Eco Tools brush. It's like a big angled fluffy brush, and I get a little bit of that on there. Tap it off and add my highlight right up under my brow. This is an awesome brush for doing your highlight because it's just so fluffy and it's just the perfect shape. Okay, so then what I do is I take this itty bitty little brush again, and I go into the color Sidecar, which I used in my outer V, tap it off, and I just kind of run this along my lower lash line, just to add a little bit of sparkle again. Just like that. Okay, so that's the eyeshadow. Then I take my, this is like, there's like nothing left of this, as you can see, it's very small. My L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Eye Pencil, and this is in the color Brown. Okay, this is going to be kind of hard for me to do on camera, totally in frame. And then I start tight lining. Well, maybe I can do it because I don't even look at my eye when I tight line. I'm probably making a really weird face. Then I start filling in this little outer or inner corner, excuse me. Build the color into the corner. Just like that. It's not quite as intense as the other eye. Hang on. I'm trying to do this step kind of fast because normally it takes me a while. Okay, so maybe it's not totally perfect as the other eye, but I'll fix it in a little bit. Then I do my waterline, so I just pull down and I do it halfway, starting in the corner. Hang on, I need to dry my eye off with a Q-tip. I always dry my waterline off first. It makes the product stay a lot longer. So then I just line the inner half of my waterline. Just like that. Okay. So then after I do that, I take my eyelash curler. This is my Sally Hansen eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes. First I do like the roots for 6 seconds and then just the tips for a second. And then I'm taking my CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. This just has a weird colored cap. It's not like I mixed the caps. It's like some limited edition packaging. And then I apply my mascara. I don't put on very much mascara because I have such short eyelashes that it starts to clump. So I just kind of make it look like I have eyelashes. Do my bottom ones a little bit. Just like that. So, those are the eyes. Then the next thing I would do is contour. I've already filled in my eyebrows. That was one thing I haven't mentioned. But right when I realized after I filled in my eyebrows, I was like, oh, I was going to do a tutorial on this. Tap it off. Kind of make a weird face. Start contouring. You're making a line from kind of like your ear to your lip. And it looks very orange, as you can see. And I'm using my little mini Clinique bronzer, in case anyone was wondering. To the other side. If you can't find where your bottom of your cheekbone is, it's right there. I've just kind of learned where mine is. Now I take my EcoTools retractable kabuki brush and I blend out the lines. Because obviously I do not want big orange lines. I just want a contoured look to make my cheekbones appear higher and more defined. I look really greasy today and I'm not quite sure why. And then I just kind of take mine and run it down my neck just a little bit with like some of the product I got just to kind of blend it in. Just like that. Okay, and then today for blush I'm using NARS Deep Throat. So I'm just using my EcoTools kind of pointed blush brush and I just kind of tap it in the product, tap it off, and then I kind of just start patting it on the apples of my cheeks. I just find for me if I kind of pat it in, it works a little bit better than like dusting it. Then I take a little bit more, top it off, start patting it in again. Just like that. Then the last step, take my, my lip product changes every day, but today I'm using the Revlon Lip Butter and Strawberry Shortcake. Just apply it right out of the tube. My hair stuck. just like that. So that is my everyday neutral eye look. My eyes don't look perfectly symmetrical, but that's because I did them separately. So if you guys have any more requests for any more different types of tutorials, let me know, and I will talk to you all later. Thanks for watching.